Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, February 8th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I take time to value the contribution I bring as an individual. And oh my goodness, there is so much astro that I want to dig into. But I'm going to start by saying this. And I say this often and I think it always bears repeating. I have the belief that no matter how challenging the astro is, that it is always working for us. And I think keeping that in mind is helpful, especially when there's challenging things. And so let's dig in. Today, we have Mars and Uranus trine. Now, trine is a favorable connection. So trine in and of itself is not bad or challenging. It's Uranus. Uranus is one of my superhero planetary energies of change. And so when changes need to, take place, Uranus is like, here I am, I got you, let's do this. And Uranus, I would say like a really good glyph of Uranus would be like something like an earthquake with a tornado and a rainbow overhead. It's like, don't worry, it's all good. I'm shaking your foundation, stirring stuff up, but it's all good. The rainbow, right? Rainbow. Keep in mind the rainbow. So we have Mars and Uranus today working together. Now, what does this tell us? So with Uranus being about change, liberation, revolution, evolution, something that is bringing you passion and or frustration needs to change. How you are going about it needs to change. However, I'm going back to yesterday's scope because what I just saw was like the image that I see. I always get images when I'm doing astro. The image that I just saw was like somebody carrying like sand in a basket and being like, fine, I'm not going to do this anymore, and dumps out all the sand. And then it's like, oh, now what? Because I got to get the sand here to here. And so this isn't necessarily meant to be you just being like, bah! In the heat of the moment. That can be very Mars reaction style. Bah! I'm just frustrated and done. That's not the way. That's not the way that we're doing this. This is calling you to your personal revolution, evolution. How are you being called to level up in this? Especially because this connection is happening at 11 degrees, a master level degree. There is healing in this. There's healing in the changes that you're being asked to make. And you're being called to do it not at 5-year-old temper tantrum layer, which may feel tempting, and by all means, let the energy move through you, right? We don't want to trap that energy. We want to move it through. But through how you are being called into your next higher level. I love these two cards together because I think they are so perfect in this. I have the Rebel card, and you see in the Rebel card, my hair hanging from there, Rebel card, breaking through these chains, right? Personal authority. It's the Emperor card. And we have the Understanding card, which again is like these bars that were in place disappearing. But it's going to take your understanding of yourself, of your frustration, of your passion to be able to work with this energy. So Mars, our action, our aggression, our passion, our desire, connecting to Uranus, this change. And Uranus is reminding us that part of this evolution revolution has to do with what we value. Putting your heart on, putting your mind on what you value, I think is a big part of pulling us through this kind of like, eye of the needle, master level challenge that we have going on with this Mars and Uranus energy. And again, it feels like a major level up. The times that you feel like throwing your sand out of your bucket or whatever it is, that's the time where you're like, this moment has something for me. And that's where you can do your investigation, and that's where some shift can happen. So keep that in mind. Now, the value piece is also feeling very potent. So Uranus in Taurus is working values. Moon in Taurus is working values. North Node in Taurus is all working values. Value is such an important thing. What do I value? How do I align with my values at this time? And the North Node is actually working in trine now with Pluto and Capricorn. My other superhero planetary agent of change is Pluto. So we have both Pluto and Uranus like really activated, but again, asking us to align with our highest values. Checking in with yourself today and just check, like, especially if you don't have any moments of like dumping the sand, out of the bucket, that's okay. Good for you. You have that level of maturity. Praise, right? But taking the time, regardless, checking in with your values. What do you value most in yourself? What do you value most in the world? What do you value most in your life? What do you want to focus your energy and attention on? And aligning your actions with that and feeling empowered by that is all part of this higher work that's going on for us. That being said, I don't know where I put those two cards. Well, there they are. We definitely have some other cards I want to dig into. So let's look at some of this other astro stuff. Moon in Taurus is making the rest of the connections through the day, including a connection with the North Node. That's going to be in the evening. And so you may find yourself getting even a little emotional about this alignment that you're coming into. And that's okay. Let yourself go there. I do want to say that anytime we have the North Node being activated, the South Node is also being activated. And I had an image today of the North Node, and the South Node is like the little angel, North Node, devil, South Node on the shoulders. And South Node in Scorpio is probably one of the parts of you that wants to like take the sand, take the bucket, throw it in the actual dumpster. Like, it's like, oh my God, I'm so done. We want to learn from the past with the South Node. We want to learn the art of transformation from South Node in Scorpio, utilizing transformation to help us align with our values, to align with pleasure, to align with beauty. So keep that in mind through your work in and through the day. The moon through the rest of the day, besides the North Node connection, which is going to be in the evening, is connecting to the Sun in Aquarius, Neptune in Pisces, some lazy cat energy again, and a Mercury connection. Mercury currently in Capricorn. Mercury in Capricorn drawing closer to Pluto, which again just may feel frustrating and dark. You may have some dark thoughts visiting you in and through that. And there's value in that as well. This is very interesting. I love the comparison of these two cards. I have the Rebel card and I have the Control card in reverse. And the Control card felt very interesting to me in this astro energy. To me, this is about releasing ourselves from controlling or being controlled by anybody else. However, I think with this Mars and Uranus energy, there's also a call to like check in with ourselves. I really don't like the word control very much. I prefer alignment. Find yourself in alignment. But some people may find that working your way into alignment, you do have to control some unsupportive tendencies on your way there. So take control how you want, how you need to, for your situation. But again, to me, a lot of this focus is taking it off everybody else outside of yourself and bringing it back to to yourself. So I'm kind of feeling that with that Mercury-Pluto energy feeding in. Oh, the moon's also connecting into Pluto as well. Mercury and Pluto. Yeah. Is there anything else in the day? The day starts off with the sun and the moon squaring, sun in Aquarius, moon in Taurus. And the thing that always comes through when we have the Aquarius-Taurus square is there's a vision, and it's the challenge of how do I bring it into reality. And sometimes it can feel challenging. That's the square. Alignment in the invisible, alignment in the physical is one of your keys. keep working alignment. If you are having challenges, rather than focus on what is the solution for this challenge, work on your personal alignment in and through this. I have the completion card in reverse, so we're not there yet, and that's okay. We don't have to be there yet. I also have the Beyond Illusion card, and there's still some things that we have not learned on this path that we need to go through and need to grow through, and that is all okay as well. So keep that in mind through any frustrations. I did mention, but I want to reiterate really quickly, the Moon in Taurus and Neptune in Pisces are connecting at 9:40 a.m. I swear, Taurus and Pisces, the connection together is so lazy cat. So you may need a little meditative grounding in time to get your mojo. But check your reactions with that Mars and Uranus. The good news is Mars and Uranus reaches their connection at about 7 a.m. Pacific time. While we will be feeling it on through the day, that is when we get the peak of that energy. Ooh, and I left these sitting here to remind me I got new cards. Crystal Grid deck by Grace Duong, and I want to pull crystal card for everybody to support us in these Uranus times. They actually have some and the cards are like hexagon shaped. But let's see what we get for Tuesday. I know this is long. Ooh, this is one of my favorite stones of all time. I am a labradorite lover. So it's labradorite, transformation, magic, and imagination. A stone of transformation, or a stone of transition. Labradorite assists in times of change and transformation. Wonderful. We need this. It expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm, as well as your magical powers. Labradorite evokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within, connecting to the core of truths of who we are. Chase after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible, an energy labradorite is all too familiar with. And here we go. Lovely little labradorite stone. Attune, align, anything is possible. And we are just being called to shift and shift and shift and shift again through these trying times. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And align with your values. Namaste.